Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm going to be testing Conan Exiles on the GeForce GTX 950 for FPS monitoring. This time I won't be using cam due to Battlelight, the anti-cheat software this game uses, so in the meantime I'll be using MSI Afterburner instead. So Conan Exiles I'll do 1080p, 900p and 720p. To skip down at those sections of the video, check the description down below. So in this video I'll show you some of the highest possible settings, so targeting 30 frames per second first, then I'll start showing you the other presets and try to get 60 frames per second, which will be pretty much impossible to get constant 60 frames, but that was to be expected. So you can see which settings fits you the best. This game is running on Unreal Engine 4, so keep that in mind, the same engine as Ark Survival Evolved is using. You'll also notice throughout the gameplay that there are stutters and freezes and all kinds of problems. This game is on early access. The developers said that they want early access for this game for a year, then they will release the game, which will be surprising if a year from now this game is finished. We'll see. But I played on a server with 50 milliseconds of ping, and I still got like those lags when you are far away from a server or have high ping, which is weird, but people are complaining about server issues too, so that might be why. Then also the stutters I saw are mostly due to the hard drive, since when those happened I went into the task manager and I saw my hard drive go into 100%, so it had many peaks to 100. That's what made the game stutter, so if you have faster storage you should be able to avoid most of them. Also keep in mind this game is still in development, so the performance issues should be solved later on. Keep in mind that I'm playing close to areas with a lot of foliage and trees. That's what kills the frame rate in this game. When you start, you're in the middle of a desert that there is not really much foliage at all. On those areas the frame rate is usually high, and when you get close to palm trees, places with a lot of grass and enemies, it kills the performance, even being close to water. But that's to be expected. Reflections, a lot of foliage, shadows casting through trees and foliage into the ground, so it's a very demanding scenario. I'm testing the worst performing thing I can. And for the options menu, what you have is first an FOV slider, which is good to have. I found that 80 degrees horizontal FOV was my sweet spot. The one that is default is too narrow, but you can gain a couple frames if you use a narrower FOV. Then in the graphics quality we have from low to ultra, then we have a low-end laptop mode, that is to lower the graphics even further to just get better performance. First I suggest turning off anti-aliasing. I didn't see much of a difference with it on rough. Then the general shadows and foliage quality, I suggest lowering those too, since general shadows controls the resolution of the shadows and the distance at which shadows are rendered. So if you use the lowest, you'll see shadows generating very close to you, which in my opinion looks terrible, but it's a great FPS boost if you don't care about the graphics. Then the foliage quality is the density of the foliage and the quality of it, as the name suggests. So if you're using low, it gets rid of most of the foliage, so I suggest keeping it on medium at the least. So my personal opinion is that you should first lower general shadows, foliage and anti-aliasing, and then depending on what performance you get, start slowly lowering the view distance, post-processing and effects quality, and see what fits better for you. Just do that in a place with a lot of foliage. The graphics card is stressed the most. Anyway guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you keep enjoying the video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.
Gods take you!